Hi, Sandy. How are you?
I'm well, and yourself?
I'm great, thanks, and yourself. And I'm looking forward to learning more about your journey today. And my first question to rock it off is, can you tell us about the journey of Sandy's hair studio?
Oh, yes, I would love to share that with you. Well, you know, it was a remarkable years of journey, and in this incredible, uh, artistic world, I would say the career is an artistic career, and in spite of the challenges and stuff like that, we all had to create our own masterpiece, and which it's left it to an individual and choosing this artistic field. It was so exciting, because when I've taken this trade, I was quite young. I was like
Hmm.
18 at
Wow.
that given time. And, I'm quite long in the field. I'm actually 32 years in the field. And at that, many years back, it was just more of an excitement because I was working for quite an established salons at that given time. I worked for a salon called A Cut Above, and I did my apprenticeship with them. And it was excitable. It was beautiful. It was at Old Mutual Arcade in Durban, and going forward. And at that given time, it was just a whole lot of like it was too playful, but it was
Hmm.
exciting. And as years went by, then you realize, hey, no, this is something I want to do, but on a serious note. And at the age of 22, I started my own business with the
Wow.
help of my my husband and my dad. They
Hmm.
actually established me and started my business. And since then, I'm still in business. And in spite of all our challenges we were going through with COVID, and um, I'm still stand strong. And it wasn't um, it wasn't easy, but
Hmm.
it was a road that I had to go through the humps and bumps, and still stand strong as today. I'm having this interview with you, and yeah, there's as I said to you, it's a different field,
Hmm.
but you have to pursue. You have to continue with a great mindset. I would say use the word. Your mindset has to be in order to continue and pursue and follow your dreams, because I always believe dreams never stop.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
so that's where I am today.
Okay. How do you keep up with the latest trends and techniques in hairstyling?
Well, I strongly believe that you have to keep up with, you have to do your research, because
Hmm.
clients do come up to you and say, can I have that look? And can I have
Hmm.
you'll be surprised that the wording that they come up with is like, oh my God, where do you get that from? But you have to be knowledgeable. So
Hmm.
I feel that, YouTube helps a hell of a lot.
Hmm.
I'm always on, getting educated, because
Hmm.
there's always seminars out there.
Hmm.
Companies that you do, purchase your products from, they always give you the after service. And the after service is all the courses that you got to go on. You have to, it's you have to relate yourself to that. You got to connect. So keeping up with styles and keeping up with new trends, it's media. Social media is amazing. Every
Okay.
day is a learning, course. course. And beside that, you have to feel, you have to be the type that's, people will think like, oh my God, this person is always like on my case. She's so inquisitive. But it's you've got that open mind set
Mm-hmm.
that you want to know. So yeah, this is what I do. It's never about only going for a seminar, but you have to go on to, as I said, social media is out
Mm.
there for you. Any questions, ask, any new trends, you just have to go on to, Google is your best friend, eh?
That's true. Okay.
So you pick up those ideas.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What are the essential products everyone should have in their hair care routine?
I would say professional products. When I use the word professional, um, you know, I strongly believe in your professional house, like Wella, Swatchcop, L'Oreal, Kerastase, Biosense. So these are professional products. There's etc. There's quite a few, but you got to have the right product. It's like a face product. You go and you say, hey, listen, I want to try this face product and see if it works for me. It might not even agree to your skin because every hair type is different.
Mm.
So you got to try. You rather try and fail than fail to try. But you
Mm-hmm.
have to try a certain product to see whether it agrees. Um, and I would recommend a professional hair care product for you at home. It's very important. And that's where we as stylists, we have that problem trying to educate our clients, because when they come to the salon and they do have the hair done, they always like, oh, wow, it's so beautiful here. But when they
Mm-hmm.
go home, the aftercare is very important. You have to purchase your aftercare product. So that needs to be part of your budget. If you know you're coming into the salon to get your hair done, make sure that you have a sufficient amount that you need to walk out of there with your aftercare.
Okay. How do you advise clients to choose the right hairstyle that suits their face, shape, and lifestyle?
This is going to be a little funny. I do get clients walk in with Pinterest and all these little photos that they pick up from, the internet. And gee, in my mind, I'm like, gosh, now, I so much want to say to my clients, now you gotta,
Mm-hmm.
because they say to me, I want to look like that. Like, really? Now,
Mm.
in my mind, like, really? you know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a magician. I'm just a
Mm.
stylist. You gotta choose a style according to the shape of your face.
Mm.
That is the most important thing. Secondly, your texture of hair might not even work with that style.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, you must also remember the color. The color contrast, if you choose a color, it needs to also complement the colors that you actually wear, clothing. You
Mm-hmm.
can't choose a trendy hairstyle and if you're a classic woman. So it defeats the purpose of, it just, what, uh, breaks through. You need to shadow yourself into something like, you choose your style according to what you wear. You choose the style according to your shape, face, and even your body structure, your movement. It's so important.
Mm.
And not every color will suit every color coding. Also, it will not also suit your skin tone, and that's where we have difficulty to try to convince a client the importance of your daily of your fashion trend of clothes you wear, and would that actually complement the color of your hair. And your concept, I would say, is very important. You have to, be very subtle, and you have to let your clients know this is what will work and this what won't work. But I'm giving you the opportunity, and there's the options that you can choose from. Let's work together and see what goes and what won't. But when a client insists, You got to give them what they want. Remember, they are right. They the clients. You can only voice your opinion. You
Mm,
can
mm,
share your work skills with them.
mm,
You cannot, force them
mm.
to choose something that's is not meant to be. So yeah.
Okay. How do you handle challenging clients or situations in the salon?
Uh, my work has taught me through the years to be very patient.
Mm,
So you have to do it in a very subtle way. I do have some very challenging clients. I try my best. I really try my best to accommodate.
mhm,
And if and should I cannot please that client, I
mhm,
do let them know.
mhm,
Please remember, I can only do that amount. I can only help you to that, but I cannot go further. If
mm.
I cannot please you, you're most welcome to choose another salon. Remember, I always believe we cannot please
Everybody.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes. But to a certain level, we can. But I give them that option. And I try my best. That's all I could say is I try my best.
Okay. How do you
But I,
continue? Oh, sorry.
so, no. Um, so as I said to you, as much as
Mhm,
they say the client is 100%
mm,
right,
mm.
but
Oh,
this is about an image.
mhm,
We're trying to create an image. And so it is difficult because your hair is
mm,
your crown.
mhm,
It's all about what they visualize when they walk in and
mhm,
what they expect. So you rather be outright. Listen, this is what we can and this is what we can't. Because a lot of clients do take the opportunity of going out, skipping from salons and hop and skip from salons to salons. And then we tend to end up doing damage control
mm.
in most cases. So we can only try to a certain level, as I said, to
Okay.
assist.
Mm. All right. How do you continue to develop your skills and knowledge as a hairstylist?
Every day is a learning. I would say, to develop that, you've got to, as I said to you, you have to continue doing your course. There's never an end from learning. You
Mm,
got to keep up with the trend, and
mm,
keeping up with the trend is researching and
mhm,
finding out. And I must say to you, I will give credit to, you know, at least 50% of your clients teaches you
mm,
about the latest trend. And then you become that type like, oh, okay, because every stylist work differently
mm.
in
That's
different
true.
methods, different techniques, different trends that comes out, and you learn every day. I'm never ever, I'm quite savvy about the fact that to be knowledgeable, you got to reach out to other stylists as well.
Huh?
And you learn every other day. You even with our technicians. That's why we have technicians. And I'm ever ready to ask, and I want to know. So with seminars, it's so important. The companies
Mm.
that you deal with, they always launching new products. They're launching new cuts and trends. You got to keep up with that.
Okay. What advice would you give to someone looking to open their own salon?
Well, when I started at a very young age. It was simple. It wasn't that difficult. It was easy.
Mhm,
Everything was at your doorstep. You like,
mhm,
to get the service was amazing then. We always had reps at my when you open up a salon, we always had the companies assisting you and, bringing in their products and helping you create and, plush up your salon and stuff like that. You always had feedback from them.
Mm.
Today's time of day, you got to do it all on your own. You have to, so I strongly say to these youngsters or whoever wants to open up, beside the youngsters, whoever want to open up the salon, it's so important to even do a business course.
Mm.
It's just not about going out there and opening up a salon and say, oh, you know what? I just finished school. I did a crash course. I'm a stylist. No, you're not a stylist. Being a stylist is a very artistic job. It's a passion.
Mm.
And you got to feel it on your fingertips. You got to feel it in your, you got to visualize, hey, this person has come to you and what you're going to create and what are you going to walk out, what she's going to walk out looking like. And you got to, it's a total transformation. So it's not just a crash course that will get you there. You gotta go really deep into study. When we started, we knew about our N1, N2, and N3. And that was just, basic. And thereafter you realize there's much more to it. And as time goes on, the trends and the styles are so advanced that you have to keep up with those trends and styles. And people are asking for much more than what it was then. Sometimes my clients do walk in and they do ask for a certain style. And sometimes I just think, oh gosh, I'm not a magician. Because it's impossible knowing that what you have done to your hair previously, you're asking for something that's not going to be created in a day's time.
Mm.
So with the up and coming stylists, you got to know business ethics. You got to know, you got to be absolutely professional. You got to create, really create, when I say a storm in a teacup, because they expect much more from you just being a stylist. Choosing this career is not just creating a style and say, I'm done, dusted, and over. You got to have a listening ear. It's like being a psychologist. These clients come in, I promise you, it's like having a canvas and creating a beautiful portrait on that canvas. How do you do it? You got to complete that client, complete her with a smile. When she walks out, she's got to feel absolutely confident that there has to be a wow.
Okay. How do you ensure a great customer experience at Sandy's hair studio?
Well, in the years, I've actually developed clientele to be my friends and friends and family. I've got loyal clients, and we built such a great relationship. It makes me, it brings a smile on my face because when I see them walk out with that hug and, thank you. So to me, I feel, wow, I've done something right. And to see them back again after many years, they've been my clients. So, you're doing something right. And to build that, you got to strategize because you got to have a listening ear to them. You got to have, you got to be patient. You got to be tolerant. And you do more listening, especially there's good moments and there's dull moments. There's times that my clients just need to de-stress. And you got to give them that individual attention and time because I believe they deserve it for all the years of support and loyalty. They deserve that. There's times that I will have a client say, Sans, I just want you for myself today. I need to de-stress. So that's already, a red flag saying, hey, it's a sensitive day today. So I got to gear myself up to be absolutely patient, and I got to be kind to this client because she needs all my attention. So it's just not about opening your doors for business.
Hmm.
You're opening your door to also understand and listen, and also, you know what, reach out. And it taught me as the years went by. So, you normally when people say, oh, all the stories happen in the salon, it's not that. I think, you get to the salon, not every client will reach out to you until they learn to understand you, trust you, and able to say, I want to open up to my stylist. So, as I said to you, we have to have a degree in, at consulting and like counseling together. So, just don't feel that opening up a salon today is based on it's all about the money. It's not
Hmm.
all about the money. If you want to grow in the industry, and if you want to be successful in this industry, please understand you have to reach out. The first thing you got to do is reach out, listen. It's important to listen to your client before instructing or before, voicing your opinion. They just want to hear you, they want your full attention, and they want you to, just hear the word, it's okay. I got this.
Okay. What are your thoughts about the industry now compared to yesteryear?
Oh boy, it's a huge, huge difference. I love this question.
Hmm.
Well, I could say back then, you could say to yourself, oh, I'm an achiever. These days, you have to say to yourself, oh my gosh, you know what? It's a challenge. How you do it, how do you get there? It's such a challenge. It's very challenging. It's no longer like you know. It was simple. It was simple. It was easy. It was really it like now. It's like you have to get up, and you got to build yourself and say, I have to make this happen. And how do I make this happen? Based on the fact that it's a big world out there. It's the opportunity is greater out there, but the industry has completely been taken over by foreigners.
Mm.
When I say taken over by foreigners, we have opened the doors for the foreigners to come in and steal our trade. And the unfortunate part, being affiliated with CETA, you wonder whether they have your back, because there's majority of salons, foreigners that have taken over salons in between us, and they have literally spoiled these clients by opening up the hours, the timing. Come, let's be realistic. People actually, salons that are opened out up till from like 7 in the morning right till 10 at night.
Wow.
So you ask yourself this question: is that normal? And then your neck, when you speak to these individuals, you ask these people, what happened? I haven't seen they, I go after supper and I go and have my hair cut, and I go like, really? Now you don't expect the same from us. There was a joy. It was a great joy years back, because you never had this market opened up to destroy. Now this market is out there. I'm not the only stylist that is
Mm.
complaining. There's many out there that are having this issue. And it's not about if you're good in what you do, they will come. There's
Mm.
options open to these people,
Yeah.
and they will
So,
expect the same from you. But, I personally feel, I've spent all these years studying. I've,
Mm-hmm.
achieved what was required, and now does it need to be violated in this
Mm-hmm.
manner and saturated that I cannot enjoy the industry anymore. But fortunately, I've done my decades, fortunately, but the sad part of it is the up and coming.
Mm.
What happens to them?
Mm. Yeah.
So that is my argument. As I said to you, it's reality. It's happening all over. The South Africans have actually opened the doors for the foreigners to come out here in our country, invade the industry, taken over the industry where where we South Africans should have been enjoying the love and the joy and the career, but this is what has actually occurred. I feel we've been robbed of a beautiful career.
Okay, that kind of lends me to the next question. Is your industry affected, and if so, which way?
Sorry?
Oh, and I was saying that it kind of lends me to my next question. Is your industry affected, and if so, which way?
Like the way I just said, you know what, this is how our industry is being affected. And,
Yeah, yeah.
I just work, I hope that there's some way that we could actually, build, you know, um, some force to stand up together as stylists and work through this to get South African stylists
Mm-hmm.
back to empowerment, and all our youth to build them, because majority of them have the have left the country. Beside that, they
Oh.
left the country. They have on the ships and stuff like that, because our own country don't even have the opportunity for us anymore.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. What would you recommend to your clients regarding client care?
Well, with client care, as I said to you, um, you know, cleansing your hair is important. You gotta cleanse. You gotta do your treatments regular. To keep the moisture in, to actually keep that nourishment. You gotta keep up with your chemical treatments, your nourishment treatments, even your regular trims. I would say, once in 2 months, going in, having your trims done. And, those are the little tips that I would say that you need to actually keep up with. Color, stick to professional colors.
Uh-huh.
If you want to see moisture, if you want to see that beautiful, bouncy, rich, nourished hair, keep up with your professional products.
Okay. My final question to you is, what has been the most rewarding part of running your own salon?
The most rewarding part is to see a smile on my client's face. It's amazing, you know, the beauty part of it. My business as by my clients. The recommendation, they go out there and they literally sell my business. It's like my hard work, and it's sold by my clients. My clients has been built by them, which I thoroughly appreciate. And the as I said to you, when a client comes in, it's like for me as an individual, as a stylist, I'll talk in behalf of myself. It's like
Mm-hmm.
creating a total artwork. And I just enjoy the passion. It's such it gives me such an adrenaline that I'm
Mm.
geared up for a certain color. that I want to do. And my clients are so, you know, they are the ones that like, Sandy, you can just, I leave my hair in your hands because I know you're going to do the best. I'm going to walk out here looking brand new. And believe me when I say that alone gives me the trust that they have in me. It gives me such an opportunity. It makes me feel like, wow, you know, you have come thus far, and you know, with me in this journey, you trust me the ability to create and to, you know, actually make you feel amazing again. And just when they, you know, when I'm done, it's like that smile on their face is all I want to see.
Wow.
So that is it. That is, you know, it's, I cannot describe that feeling that runs through my veins.
Mm, mm,
It's such an amazing feeling. In fact, just today, I had this youngster, and she came in for a color, and
mhm.
like she probably said this like about 6 times. Wow, 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 as she's just, you know, fluffing and, you know, throwing her hair around. It was like wow, 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 and I'm like, you know, I feel good. It makes you feel like you still have it in you.
Mm.
So to move forward and to continue each day, to feel the, you know, that adrenaline. It's like the clientele you connect with. It's a connection you have with your clients. It's an amazing connection. I feel sometimes I just sit there. There's days that I don't feel like a hairstylist. I feel like a psychologist. And for me to be with them and listen to them and for them to pour out, and you know, there's trust. There's immense trust. So that touches my heart. I feel if I could make them feel, you know, human again, and I could feel them, make them feel, you know, they have left my salon feeling extremely blessed, and you know, the grace upon them, that all matters.
Wow. Thanks so much for your time and hope to catch you again in the future.
Pleasure, pleasure. It was pleasure. It was a great pleasure, you know, chatting with you and giving me this opportunity. Yes, we'll definitely do this again. Sure.
Take care and God
Okay
bless.
then. God bless you. Bye.